welcome to my channel. You know, there's a lot of myths and misconceptions about what is applied behavior analysis. What do behavior analysts really do? Come along with me on this journey as we debunk the myths.
All these myths are going down.
Myth number 1. ABA is solely used for children with autism.
Myth.
The truth about ABA is that it's a natural science. If you are behaving, then behavior analysis has a place, which means it's used across many populations, in many settings, diagnoses, age ranges, doesn't matter as long as the person has behavior, which if you're living, you're behaving, then behavior analysis has a place. For example, some of just a few places that behavior analysis is currently being used is in sports and fitness, organizational behavior management, applied animal behavior therapy, forensic behavior, feeding or eating disorders, speech pathology, gambling or addiction behaviors, gerontology, and I could go on and on and on. Myth number 2. ABA is a one-size-fits-all approach. The truth about ABA, it chooses socially significant behaviors for each individual. So it's based on an assessment of those observable and measurable behaviors that we can see that only that person, child, elder, etc. is doing, and we derive our treatment or intervention from that specific assessment. By saying that the behaviors chosen are socially significant, we mean that they are going to impact that individual. So we don't just choose arbitrary behaviors that we think we should change. We look at that individual's life and think, what is going to make a beneficial impact for that person? Whether it be just increasing their communication, learning how to cross the street, learning how to eat a different variety of foods. There's so many ways that we can apply behavior analysis, but we always look at the individual and what's going to be the most beneficial for their life, and that's how we make it socially significant. Debunked! Myth number 3. ABA is harmful and uses aversive procedures. The truth is that ABA uses principles of reinforcement. So we focus on the behaviors that we want to see, those desirable behaviors that we want to increase their rate of them happening, and we give those behaviors some type of reward or praise, and then we take away the aversive things that are happening that makes that behavior not happen. So if a person doesn't want to enter an environment, then we look at what is causing them to not want to enter that environment and how can we improve it. And so that's another main point, is that ABA focuses on manipulating variables in the person's environment versus actually manipulating that individual to make behaviors happen. So no, it isn't intended to be aversive or using any harmful procedures. We focus on the behaviors that we want to see and we ignore the ones that we don't want to see, which end up producing effective results in having the person engage in more desirable behaviors. The 4th and final myth that I plan to debunk today is that ABA is only really effective where problem behaviors are occurring. And if you were listening at the beginning of the video, you probably might have already realized I've kind of debunked this one already. The truth is, like I said earlier, if a person's behaving, then we can do behavior analysis. So no, it's not only used for where problem behavior is occurring. Most frequently, behavior analysis is used to teach skills, and so we provide strategies to learn new behaviors, access new contingencies, access new environments. We want to teach people to generalize skills that they already have, so that then when they go somewhere else, they also engage in those appropriate behaviors that they already know how to do. So again, it's not only used for problem behavior when a child is banging their head off the wall or they're tantruming all the time. It's frequently used in situations where we just want to look at a behavior is occurring, but we want it to occur more often, or they have the skills to do something, but we need to shape up those skills to get them to do it a little bit more effectively or across different environments or with different people. So there's a lot of room for behavior analysis to be in places where the person isn't behaving in aggressive behaviors or constant problem behaviors, but even if they are functioning fine but just need an improvement or a bit of change in their life to manage or increase or maintain or generalize their skills they already do have. Tune back in next week where I shape my behavior to make better videos.